I just really feel like I am one of those girls that really gets off on teasing her man. Like, I just feel like sometimes I just want him to kind of work for it and beg for it before I actually give it up. Like, I really want you to want me. And then I want you to just like feel like, dang, she didn't even give herself to me. So now I want her even more so that when we do have that moment, it's just to die for it. Because I just feel like sex for me can be like a very good control slash mind game that women can play on their significant other to pretty much just get whatever it is that we want. And believe it or not, a lot of women do it. A lot of women teases their husbands and their boyfriends and their fiancés to get what they want for that time. And if I want you to go and buy me a new purse, I might flirt with you a little bit more today than I would any other day, because you're gonna think, okay, once I buy her this bag, she's definitely going to put it down in the bedroom. And then when I don't, I just know that it pisses, for me, I know it pisses my husband off. But whenever I do decide to reward him with me and everything in me, I do want to try to make sure that it's a nice time, make sure that he feels really good and that the wait is well worth it, you guys. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What's up, everybody? It is your girl Arie, and welcome back to another Late Nights with Arie, Sex Talk with Arie. I am your host, Arion Moore, and today I decided to go ahead and do a quick video slash podcast giving you guys some very quick, simple, easy tips on how to turn your man on, ladies. We want to turn our man on 24/7, whether you look good or you don't look good. There's stuff that you can do to turn your man on, okay? And one of my tricks that I feel like is very helpful for me that I want to just go ahead and throw out there to start this is dress really sexy. Something about a woman with her confidence written all over her face, all over her body is going to instantly turn your man on. Like, when here lately, when me and my husband go to like the grocery store, I just go shopping really fast. I am trying to make it a habit to really take time as far as getting dressed, wearing some pants that fits around my ass. Making sure everything is nice and plump and ready to go. That way, when I'm just like walking around, he's just like looking at me like, I can't wait to get home, like, and just get into that. I feel like what we do as women, sometimes we forget that we really need to look appealing and attractive so that we can turn our spouses on. So let's just kind of get out of that habit of always looking a hot mess. Now, I will say you can turn your man on when you're not looking your best. Trust me, if he loves you, anything you do will pretty much turn him on. But it's okay to spice it up sometimes. Like, I'm here to just tell you to spice it up sometimes. Like, dress good, look good. I like to wear lingerie, and that's instantly going to let him know that I'm ready to go. And that goes into number 2 of things that you can do to turn your man on. Being very direct. There's no reason to play games. Okay, there's no reason to play games. Like, if you feel like you're ready to have sex and you want to have sex, make sure that your spouse knows that you're ready to have sex. Okay, let's not sit here and act like kids and twiddle our feet and fingers and just sit there looking and huffing and puffing like, oh my God, I just wish he would just catch on. I want some. I want him to go down on me. I want him to rub me here. I want him to kiss behind my neck, or whatever it is. Let's just not even play games and just be honest. Look, I'm gonna need you to go down there and do what you do best, okay? I'm gonna need you to go down there and do what you do best. Like, I don't hesitate. If I want something, I'm gonna look over to my husband and I'm gonna tell him, look, sweetie, I've been waiting on you quite some time now, and you already know what it is. And then sometimes, like, hinting to your partner is a huge turn on. Like, even if you're afraid to like find the words to say, like I said, number one, try to go ahead and look really, really cute, really, really sexy. Tease them all day if you got to, but when that time comes, they're gonna already kind of be hot for you anyway. So one thing that I will say to do if you're afraid to vocally express how you're feeling and what you want, tease them, make them touch on you. Like, you know, girls be doing that little booty scoot, booty scoot, like when they scoot their butts all up on their spouses and try to act like they sleep, but they really not sleep. They really want them to like slap their panties to the side. Okay, that's childish as fuck. Upgrade. Look, we gotta upgrade. Take his hand and like rub, and I want you to hold his hand when you do this. I want you to take his hand and start from the bottom of your leg and just kind of like guide him into just rubbing you and rubbing your legs up and down nice and slow. And then once you build up that confidence, he is also going to be building up that confidence and he's going to want more. So from there, I want you to kind of start slowly raise his hand up your thighs, in between your vagina area, up to your stomach. Don't let him play with the vagina area, y'all. We not there yet. Do not let him do that. You're just teaching him and showing him that the possibility of you two going in this moment is very high. So once he reaches your stomach, you know, maybe just sit his hand there and just glance over at him and give him a quick kiss. It's going to work. He's going to be like, oh, okay. And then you might relax for a second. Then I want you to take his hand and then start to bring it up to your breast and let him play with you. Once you work your way up to the breast, if he does not know by now that it is about to go down, get up, leave his ass, okay? Go and find you a side piece that knows what he is doing, because we do not have time to play. We are all grown here. We do not have time to play, okay? And sometimes guys just retarded, like, okay? But once you get to that point, I want you to kind of give him that opportunity to take control. I do find that guys do need that moment to feel like they're in control of the moment. So that is when you are going to hand that ball to him. Like, here you go. You are in control right now. I want you to love on me. And obviously, I'm fiending for you. I want you. I want you inside of me. I want you touching me. I want your kisses. I want your warmth and comfort. So once you get to that point, you guys already know what it is. Another thing that we can do to turn our spouses, our boyfriends, our girlfriends, whatever you guys want to say for it. Another thing that you can do to turn your person on is by, let me see, how do I want to say this? I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I'll just be rambling and I'll be forgetting, like, because I'm trying to talk about like my experience without overdoing it with my experience, because I just don't want to spill all the tea yet, guys, because this podcast is very new and I just don't want to spill all the tea, like, okay. But anyway, spice things up, guys. You don't always want to have the same sex. I am very much against having the same sex. Like, I just think it's very boring and immature to constantly have these same sex. Now, if you have children in the home, I definitely understand, like, okay, you may have to do some of the things the same in the bedroom, but spice it up. Like, we have our own bathroom. Like, there was a point in time where I was just like really, really tired of the bed, and I personally I don't like having sex in the bedroom because I just feel like it's boring and it's immature. It's just too subtle for me. So at this time, the kids were home and we couldn't really do too much of anything other than shut the door and use our bathroom. And I just kind of like jumped up on the bathroom sink and just was just like, beat me down. Beat me the fuck down, okay? Beat me down right here, right now. Like, spice things up, because I feel like the more that you take time to spice things up in your relationship is going to it's going to make you two very comfortable with trying new things. It's going to make him comfortable. It's going to make you comfortable, vice versa. Whoever is the first person to introduce this is a two-way street. So this does apply to male or female. It really does not even matter your gender. I obviously tagged it for women itself because I just feel like we need to just have a place to feel confident in us when we're doing, nice and nasty things in the background. You understand? That's what I'm here for. That's the plan. But spicing things up is just going to really open up that communication for you guys. And there's nothing sexier or more beautiful than having an open communication within your relationship. You guys can start to really feel comfortable with talking about sexual activities that you want to try. Not only things that are sexual, but mental. What are you going through mentally? What are you feeling? How can I be here for you? Knowing that your partner is open to the idea of trying new things with you opens up a whole entire window of, dang, this is how my day was at work. Dang, this happened to me. Oh my God. Like, I want to talk to you about this. It's just a comfort thing. Like, when you spice things up, you really build confidence and comfort within the relationship. And that is so important to have a thriving relationship. I used to hear when I was younger that the only way to please a man is through his pants. And I do find that very false. I feel like, yes, it is a plus, but you can use sex as a gateway to really get a man to open up. Unfortunately, that is, it is a part of it. However, you can also get through a man through his heart and his feelings and, build trust outside of sex. So I do want to make sure that we all are aware of that. That is not the only way to get your man to open up. But maybe we can touch that in another video. You guys let me know down in the comments down below if you are watching this on YouTube. Leave a comment and let me know, do you want to have the conversation of how to please a man outside of sexual activities? Because this is just all about like turning your man on. But I am willing to have that conversation. Just let me know. If you guys are watching this on a podcast, I do advise you to go over to Late Nights with Arie on YouTube and kind of leave that comment down below if you have something to say. And then you get to get a visual. So I feel like visuals are always better than just like listening in, because you just get a little bit more of the vibes itself. But anyway, indulge in your spouse and make that person feel like a king. It is very important that your spouse feels like he is that man in that time. Now, ladies, we know we carry every single weight as far as being a wife at home. We carry all that weight. We're the ones that's making sure dinner's prepared. We're the ones making sure the house is clean. We're the ones that's doing the laundry and all of that stuff. And then on top of all of that, we still have to look sexy and appealing. Like, come on now, why does he have to feel like a king when I feel like I am the one that's really holding the castle together? But ladies, disregard that. It is okay to make your man feel like a king. If he has a nice job and he is getting up every day going to work, he is a king. Make him feel like a king. Love on him, hug on him, kiss on him. Hell, pack his lunch sometimes. Like, there's little spicy things that you guys can do to get him through his day so that when he comes home, he has you to think of throughout the day. He's probably going to get hard all freaking day long. And then by the time he gets home, you guys get the kids settled. He's going to be like, what's up? So a tip to really, really make your man feel like a king, the king that he is, the king that he deserves to feel like and be, pack his lunch one day, okay? Pack his lunch and put a photo of yourself into his lunchbox of you naked and nude. Only do this if you trust him. Like, if you know that he's not going to be one of those crazy guys doing crazy shit with your stuff, okay? If you trust him, I feel like he is very well deserving of a moment like this. So once you pack his lunch and he has that nice image of you in there to think about all day, he's not going to think nothing of it, because when he goes on his lunch break, he's going to be like, "Who, I'm going to hurry and eat this sandwich. Babe, packed me a lunch, blah, 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 blah." Right when he opens that box, boom, that ass. And he is going to, I'm telling you, his fucking penis is going to be hard. If this is something that you haven't done, he is going to be like, oh my God, what has gotten into her? Let me call her. But then he might be nervous to call you. Like, maybe I shouldn't call her. Maybe I should just chill out. I don't want to be all childish with this. So I'm just going, and he's going to be tempted and urged to play with himself. But He's not going to do that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he's at work on his lunch break, and he knows that you are going to be at home waiting on him. So this is what I want you to do. I want him to walk into that door fresh off of work, and I want him to know what to expect. He's going to be like, he's already expecting the unexpected. You have never done this. This is something that you do out of random. You do not do this all the time. This is really to spice things up and to make him feel like a king, guys. We are knocking two things into one. So when he comes home, you're going to still be in your zone. You're going to be doing whatever it is you usually do. Getting the kids settled, getting yourself settled, getting the house together, getting dinner, all those things. While you are doing that, he's going to have in the back of his mind, I know the time is coming. Like, are we going to have a good night? Or was that just he's just going to be so in his head, like, I am one of them type of females that really, really love having men in their head about me, because I just feel like when you get to experience the Arie more, it is a beautiful experience. It's very addictive, and I just know exactly what I'm doing. And I give enough, but I never give too much. But I definitely know what I'm capable of in the bedroom. So one thing about learning about myself sexually, I adore, because I feel like it's my world. This is my comfort zone, and this is what I do. But anyway, so when you guys get done doing your usual day-to-day, home life, when that nighttime hit, go take you a nice little shower. Comb your hair, brush your hair up, if you want to do some light makeup or just some lip gloss, some eyelashes, whatever you feel like you want to do for yourself to feel beautiful in that moment. If you guys watched the last episode, the last podcast, we was talking about like confidence and things that you can do to boost your confidence. Go and check that video out, because there are some things in that you can actually do to help in this moment. Just wherever the shoe fits, just wear it for yourself. No pressure, no hard feelings. If you decide that none of my advice is helpful for you, there's no hard feelings, but the information is out there, and I'm speaking from my experience, and I'll get better as my experience grows. But go in the bathroom, and you do not want him in the restroom at this time. You just want that time for yourself. Shave your legs, just get yourself all the way together. Put your lingerie on, or your nice bra and panty set, whatever it is that makes you feel good. And while he's in the bed, hopefully he's had his shower and stuff already. So you might want to tell him before dinner, babe, go and take your shower, make yourself at home, get comfortable. I got everything covered out here. That way he just you're building up that confidence of he is a king, and making him feel good about everything that he is doing, for his family, for himself, for you, for the children. And when you walk out and he sees that you're dressed up, you're in your lingerie, you're looking sexy as hell, that thing that's been ticking in the back of his head of that picture of, damn, I wanted her, it's going to click that, oh, I'm about to get her. Give him a new part of you in that moment. If you do not give your husband oral every time you guys have sex, this will be the time to do it. Okay, it's okay, ladies, if you don't do it. Okay, a lot of us, believe it or not, do not give our men oral before sex, but we will make sure we get it. So let that be the moment that he feels powerful. Give that man the best, sloppiest oral that you can possibly pull out. Okay, I'm talking stick it all the way to the back end of your throat. Breathe through your nose and slowly pull it out. Okay, do not overdo it to where you choking and throwing up. Take your time. Baby, I need to give y'all a tutorial. Private link in the bio. I'm gonna have to show you this stuff. But anyway, give him some oral and just let him feel good. And this is the moment where you want to pull things out of the box that you haven't done before, like riding, getting on top. Ride your man from the back. Ride your man from the back, okay? It's going to help you, and it's going to turn him on to the max. Something about him being able to visualize your ass ass while it's going up and down on the top versus your titties in his face, baby. I promise you, he gonna love that. He's gonna love that. And especially if you pull your ass up high enough, but not too high, because you want to make sure you hold him inside. If you pull your ass up high enough, he's going to be able to see himself. Believe it or not, guys want to see their penises. I don't know what it is about y'all, but I know this secret that you guys have. You guys like to see your stuff going in and out. Okay, y'all do. It is what it is. So you're giving him so much visual versus the other way around, because you know your stomach might be in the way. I got a stomach, my stomach be in the way. But yeah, and you know, I just feel like that position is just really, really good. So I advise you to try it if you haven't tried it. These are just all simple things that you can do. Okay. Yeah. So that actually ran into number, I don't really remember what number we are on, but the next thing that I was going to talk about was to give him a good view. And that applied for sex and outside of sex, like giving him something to always constantly look out leading up to that moment that is really going to help with that experience that you have. Now, ladies, all of this advice is so that you can have a good sexual experience with whoever it is that you are having it with, because we forget about ourselves. This is not about them, but we have to make it seem as though this is about them so that we can get what we want, because we always get left behind in the bedroom. We get forgotten about, and I want to really prevent that. And I've learned from relationship after relationship after relationship after relationship after relationship that, gosh, I was never pleased, but it seemed like they was. And this just cannot continue to happen. So let's just take all this advice and make sure that it's about us without it being obvious that it's about us. Another thing that you can do to turn your significant other, your spouse, on is by taking them to the toy store. Take them to the adult toy store and just kind of see what happens, okay? When they first go in, if it's their first time ever going there, they're going to be all nervous. They're going to be feeling like, oh my God, I don't really want to be here. Deep down, they want to be there. Don't fall for the foolery, okay? Let them pick a toy out and let them know that you're picking it out. Pick it out. And don't even sugarcoat it. Don't sugarcoat it. Like, look, we grown here. We're not gonna sit up here and keep on playing games. Like, we're getting ready to have fun in this bedroom. I'm gonna need you to pick a toy out. Pick one out that you feel like you can use and I can enjoy. Okay, there's so many options in the toy store that can really spice things up in the relationship, in the bedroom. Guys, it is a must. If you have not gone to a sex store with your spouse, do it now. Let me know down in the comments how that experience was, because if you haven't done it yet, you're missing out, because it's just like going to a candy store as a kid. There's so much to learn, so much to get, and so much to put your hands on, and to be able to take that stuff home and have like so many different orgasms, like oh my God, y'all tripping if you ain't been. But I'm just the kind of person that, like, I just really, really love having fun, like, you know what I'm saying? Also, if you want to, leave your man helpless and begging. You don't always got to give it up. You don't have to give it up. Just because you're working on turning your man on does not mean you have to give it up. This does not mean when he comes home from work, you guys got to have sex. You don't have to do any of it. I am one who will not. Like, I will turn my man on for a whole 30 days straight before I give him some, baby. Because with that moment when you do give me, I want you to respect me. I want you to take your time with me. Like, this is all a respect thing. There's a level to this man. But I feel like guys love a chase. Women love a chase too. Let me know down in the comments. Do you think only guys love chases or just women? Because I feel like women also love a chase. However, we don't want to be chased too long because we get bored. Whereas men, they really love a good chase. They want to be like, oh, they want to think about you in their sleep. They want to wake up thinking about you. They want to be in the shower thinking about you. They want to be on the toilet taking a shit thinking about you. Hell, they want to be on the phone with their homies thinking about you. Like, man, there's this girl. Man, she ain't trying to man, can't stop thinking about her. Like, she ain't trying to give me none. Like, I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do to get into that. Like, let them beg for it. Why do you want me? What you gonna do for me? You know, ladies, boss up. What you gonna do for me? What you gonna do for me? What you got for me that's gonna make me feel like I want to even give you me? And if I gave you me before and I haven't gave it to you again, that's because you're doing something wrong. And you're doing something wrong. I'm gonna need you to appeal me this time. Turn me on this time. You know what I'm saying? Take me on a date. Buy me something. Pay one of my bills sometimes. You know, come on, sweetheart. What you trying to do, sweetheart? We grown here, okay? Make them beg for it. Make them beg for it, because if they're begging for it, eventually they're going to work for it. And let's just be real. We need them to work sometimes and not just going and getting a paycheck. Baby, I'm going to need half. Woo, woo, woo. I'm sorry. They gave it to us to give, and we going to use it to our advantage every single time. Just like guys be using their dicks to their advantage, especially a guy with a big dick. They going to just be like, they going to be having hella hoes. Like, and you can't do nothing about it, because it's just like, because that dick good. You can't do nothing about it. Like, y'all, it's the games people play. I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys off with one more. What one do I have a whole entire list here, guys. Ooh, I have a good one. Do not let him use his hands. Don't let him use his hands. If you are trying to turn your man on and you're looking sexy and amazing, do not let him touch you. The fact that he cannot touch you and he is super turned on is going to tick his pickle, okay? So if you're out in public and you're dressing sexy and you look good and he's trying to like grab your ass, excuse me, move his hand. You can't touch me. Really, really make him work for it no matter what, and then give him some if you feel like you're just horny as hell. I don't know. But don't let him touch you, ladies. Like, really, really just be that bitch, okay? I want to see more ladies just being that bitch. When you give it up, make them work for it. Make sure it's worth it, and make sure that you have an amazing experience, and make sure you have orgasms after orgasm after orgasm, because they will have their orgasm and leave you dry as hell. So do not allow that to happen, ladies. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to another podcast / episode of Late Nights with Arie, guys. I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. I'm super excited about this journey with you guys. Make sure you are watching some of my content on YouTube. I have lingerie try-on hauls, travel vlogs, a lot of great stuff, guys. I've been getting a lot of compliment about my makeup. Guys, you can go and check out Arie Moore's makeup room here on YouTube as well, and check out some makeup tutorials. Follow me on all social media platforms such as Instagram, Arie_Amore02. You can follow my makeup page on Instagram at Glam with Arie. Yeah, guys, I'm on TikTok, but I haven't really been posting too much on TikTok. I just feel like it's getting mad childish. But yeah, I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Until next time, bye, guys.